Good morning, students. We start with fresh chapter today, Geography, chapter number 4, Agriculture. Now, at the beginning of the chapter, you've been given certain questions which are being asked by a few children to a farmer, where it is being shown that he is growing crops. Now, let's start off with the example which has been given in the book only. In the book, it says that the farmer is growing wheat, and he tells the children that this wheat is going to fetch him good price because he'll add on manure, he'll add on fertilizers, he will see to it that no pests attack it and all. So he says that this particular wheat is going to fetch him a good price from the market. And then they ask him, what happens to the wheat when you sell it off? To which the farmer answers, saying that this particular wheat will be processed and then it will be converted into flour or biscuits. That would be the end product of the wheat. So the process is, firstly you grow certain things, then you process them into certain things, and then you sell it off. So each one has a role to play over there in the process. So when we talk about these activities which are going on in the process of growing till the end product, we have three kinds of activities. One would be the primary activity. The second would be the secondary activities. The last one would be the tertiary activities. So the activities involved in the entire process can be categorized under three categories: primary, secondary and tertiary. Now let's begin. Firstly I'll give you a gist of it, then we'll go into the depth of it. Primary activities include everything which is done from scratch level. Like if you talk about agriculture, I'll cite an example first so that it becomes easier for you to understand. Growing of crops is the first basic step. So that comes under primary activity. Fishing, extracting of minerals from the soil. All these come as a basic step for the entire process to get completed at a later on stage. So these basic steps, without which the other activities aren't possible only, come under the category of primary activities. Now that we have grown crops, we have gone and caught fish from the sea and the ocean, then when we have quarried and when we have extracted minerals from the soil, what do we do next? Well, with those products, you need to make something out of it. So if you are extracting minerals, you need to make some material out of it. Like we make steel, we combine 2-3 minerals and then we make steel, aluminium and all stuff. And then we make vessels out of it, containers out of it, wagons out of it. If we go fishing, we make processed food out of it, tinned food out of the fish. If it's agriculture, then as I said earlier, bread making, the flour making, the biscuit making is involved. These activities which give it the shape to be consumed by the final consumer are called secondary activities. They come under the category of secondary activities. Now, if you have to process something to make it into a finished product, you need certain support system. Like you might be needing loans, that comes under banking, insurances, trade, transportation. All these things will facilitate that the product which has been made to reach the consumer, or rather, like banking is used to actually invest in the process so that this particular thing is made, and then trade takes place, the commerce part, and this thing, the transport also allows you to carry things from one place to the other to the people who are actually consuming it. Those activities come under the category of tertiary activities. So, tertiary activities are those activities which actually facilitate both primary and secondary activities. They facilitate both. They give support to both this one as well as this one. Without the tertiary, these two are incomplete. Rather, each and every activity is interdependent. So, in this chapter, we are going to talk about agriculture. Now, the word agriculture itself, you can divide it into two parts. It's a Latin name. Break it, agri and culture. Okay? Agri or ager, Latin word, which means soil, and culture means cultivation. Okay? So, related to the soil, you cultivate things. That process is called agriculture, and this break is in the context of its language, Latin. Now, it being a primary activity is the basic thing what we do. That's the first step what we put forward to in the process of the making of the finished product. Now, what all can come under agriculture is only growing of crops. The primary activities involve like growing of crops also, fruits also, vegetables also, fiber also, flowers also. Like you must be amazed that the florists, like you must be seeing beautiful flowers at the florist's shop. But have you ever imagined how do they procure? Do they grow in wild? Did they go and pluck in and come and sell it to you? No. There's something called floriculture also. They grow beautiful flowers and then these particular flowers come to us. Livestock rearing also comes under the category of agriculture. If you domesticate animals and you use them for their meat, for their skin, for their leather, for their meat, for the eggs, for the milk, everything comes under the category of livestock rearing. So, agriculture is not only, I would say, confined to a process where only you sow seeds and something grows. Anything in the process which is live and then it needs to be taken care of, then that process to be called, that it is coined under the term of agriculture. So what after this, like what is actually needed for agriculture? Two things are the most important for agriculture. So one is soil and the other one is climate. Soil should be arable. That means an arable land is that kind of a land which will allow things to grow on them. So that kind of a soil is needed, and the favorable conditions like the weather, the climatic conditions and availability of water is also key factors which play a major role whether the crops can be grown there or not, whether agriculture is possible or not. That's the basic thing you need to know about agriculture. Now you'll be amazed to hear 50% of the world population is involved in agricultural activities. 50% of the people are growers. They grow things to sell them so that we can sit at our home and eat. If there were to be no agriculturalists, we would have been into serious problem. And 2/3 of India, 2/3 of our country also is involved in the process of agriculture. They grow crops. And majoritively our people depend on monsoon to grow crops. So as an agricultural country only, we are agriculturists only mainly. Main occupation is the primary occupation only. Now what happens is when you grow things, you need to process and you need to proceed further into the secondary and the tertiary occupations or activities. So step by step we'll be learning now what all is needed. Focusing only on agriculture in this particular chapter.